Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to another episode of the Thai Expat Daily Show. I'm your host, Kieran Mack, and I am delighted to be here on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Now, before we do get started, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that YouTube will always let you know when the next podcast or live stream is available on the platform. Now, if you like listening to us on a podcast player, there is a link down below in the description that will take you to a website where a vast array of podcast players can be found. And finally, if you like the show, if you want to support us here in the show, there is a link down in the description that will tell you all about that. But now that's all done and dusted, let's jump into the top trending stories here in Thailand today. The National Anti-Corruption Commission has launched an investigation into whether government officials allowed former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra to stay in a hospital instead of serving his prison sentence. The NACC Secretary General announced on Monday that the decision came after allegations surfaced against officials from the Department of Corrections and Police General Hospital. The officials are accused of facilitating Thaksin's extended hospital stay despite his reportedly non-serious health condition. Thaksin, who returned to Thailand on August 22nd last year after 15 years of self-imposed exile, was immediately sentenced to 8 years in prison by the Supreme Court. This was later reduced to 1 year through royal clemency. On his first night in prison, doctors claimed he required hospitalization for chest pain, hypertension, and low blood oxygen levels. Legally, prisoners can receive medical treatment outside prison for up to 120 days. However, Thaksin's stay at General Hospital stretched to 180 days, far beyond the standard period. The Department of Corrections justified the extension, but the NACC now believe there is enough evidence to warrant an investigation into 12 officials involved. Thaksin was paroled on February 18th and officially completed his 1-year sentence on August 31st of this year. This case raises significant questions about fairness and privilege in the justice system. And the question of the day to you is, do you think or believe Thaksin was treated differently from other prisoners? And should the officials face serious consequences if found guilty? Your thoughts down below in the comment section as always. A Myanmar court has handed down prison sentences to 4 Thai fishermen following a controversial arrest on November 30th near Thailand's Ranong province. Court in Khao Thung ruled that the men illegally entered and fished in Myanmar waters without proper permits. The vessel's owners received the heaviest penalty, 6 years in prison, and a fine of approximately 3,244 baht. The other 3 fishermen were sentenced to 4 years in prison and fined 484 baht each. The incident, which escalated tensions between the 2 neighboring countries, began when Myanmar patrol boats fired on Thai fishing vessels, claiming they were in Myanmar's territorial waters. Thailand, however, disputes this claim, insisting the fishermen were operating within Thai waters. The arrests included 30 Myanmar nationals aboard the vessels, adding further complexity to the situation. In response, Thailand's foreign minister summoned Myanmar's envoy to lodge an official protest, accusing Myanmar of failing to follow the appropriate rules of engagement during the incident. This case has sparked concerns about territorial disputes and fishing rights between the 2 nations. Do you believe the incident was mishandled? How can Thailand and Myanmar work together to prevent such disputes in the future? I'd love to know what you think about this story also down below in our comment section. Now, moving along, tourist police in Chonburi have arrested 5 Chinese nationals and a stateless individual for illegally operating as real estate brokers without proper permits in Bang Lamong district. Now, on December 16th, Police Lieutenant General Saksira, commander of the Tourist Police Bureau, led a search at an unnamed real estate office opposite the Chill shopping mall in Nong Pru subdistrict. Inside, officers found the 6 suspects managing property sales and rentals online, targeting Chinese clients. Now, during the investigation, authorities uncovered a concerning link. Some of the properties handled by the suspect had previously been used as bases for call center scams that were dismantled earlier this year. The accused admitted to earning commission from property deals. The suspects now face charges under the Foreign Workers Management Emergency Decree of 2005-60 for working without work permits and the Immigration Act for illegal entry. They were taken to Nong Pru Police Station for further legal proceedings. Now, this arrest is part of the Tourist Police Bureau's wider crackdown on foreigners violating Thai laws, especially in areas with large expatriate communities and bustling business districts. Now, the question of the day is, what are your thoughts on this issue? Do you think stricter measures are needed to prevent illegal foreign businesses here in Thailand? Because we have seen an awful lot of businesses over the last few months raided, and what the government really needs to do to stop this from happening. I'd love to know what you think, as always, also in the comment section. And finally, a Saudi Arabian woman was dramatically rescued after spending 5 hours stranded at sea following a jet ski accident off Pattaya's Jomtien beach. The incident occurred early Saturday when Pattaya City Rescue was alerted to a woman missing in the bay. Her 26-year-old husband had made it back to shore in a life jacket, visibly exhausted and distressed, before alerting beachgoers who called for help. According to the husband, the couple's jet ski had capsized, leaving them floating helplessly in the water for hours. After enduring the situation, he decided to swim for shore in search of rescue. The jet ski rental shop, concerned when the couple failed to return after their 1-hour session, sent staff to search the area but were unable to locate them. The shop later took to Facebook to post about the missing pair and informed authorities after learning of the husband's arrival. Rescuers eventually found the woman 2 kilometers offshore, suffering from exhaustion and cold, but kept afloat by her life jacket. Locals and tourists cheered as the reunited couple made it back to shore safely. And again, this incident highlights the importance of safety precautions and monitoring for water sports activities.